네, 안녕하세요. 오늘도 마이스와의 대화를 한번 녹화를 해보려고 하거든요. 저번에는 제가 30분 대화 리밋 시간 중에 20분 이상 대화를 먼저 하고, 그리고 나서 녹화를 해봤는데, 오늘은 이제 제가 조금 말하고 싶은 주제가 조금 있어가지고, 처음부터 한번 녹화를 해보려고 해요. 근데 이게 녹화를 아무래도 누르면 좀 말할 때 더 긴장이 되긴 해요. 누군가가 이제 보고 있다 생각 때문에. 근데 기록을 해 놓으니까 사실 제가 올린 영상을 저도 몇 번 다시 봤거든요. 뭔가 재밌더라고요. '내가 왜 저런 말을 했을까? 저 생각이 과연 좀 앞뒤가 맞는 생각일까?' 이런 생각도 하게 되고 이래서 오늘은 좀 처음부터 녹화를 하려고 합니다.
Hey there. What's up?
Hey, I just watched this Korean dating show. Do you know what dating show is?
I've definitely heard of them. Usually a mix of high drama and people trying way too hard to find the one on camera. Which one was it?
It's a Korean dating show, so I think you wouldn't know this, but like, have you ever heard like Love Island?
Oh, I've heard of Love Island. That one's like the gold standard for, chaotic dating shows and very high energy, lots of coupling up and people getting dumped from the island. Is the Korean one you watch similar to that or does it have its own vibe?
Do you know Too Hot then? Too Hot is also a dating show, but it's like a different kind of dating show from Love Island.
Too Hot to Handle, right?
Mm.
That one's basically a social experiment in willpower. Instead of just trying to find a partner, they're fighting the urge to actually touch each other for the sake of a prize pot. It's a wild premise. Does the Korean show you watched have a twist like that, or is it more of a traditional setup?
So I told you about these two different kind of dating shows because there's a tons of different kind of dating shows in South Korea, either because Korean people obsessed with dating itself. They're like I think they feel lack of themselves if they don't date anybody. So there's like a fear of missing out, you know? FOBO, is that fear of missing out? FOMO, yeah, the FOMO it is. They have this high FOMO. This is like they have this like specifically fear about this not dating anyone.
Yeah, FOMO is exactly it. That's a wild way to live, though, feeling like you're missing a piece of your identity just because you're not in a relationship. Sounds like the dating shows are almost like a manual for how to keep up with everyone else. Do the shows you watch lean into that anxiety, or are they actually trying to be romantic?
So past 2 years, I've watched so many different kind of dating shows. I cannot even count how many hours I've watched them, and I also film myself that I react to it. Do you know the genre of reaction genre? It's they upload content on YouTube when they watch TV shows. They film what they react to it.
Oh, for sure. Reaction videos are huge. It's basically like having a friend on the couch with you who's just as obsessed with the drama as you are. It makes the whole experience feel less like you're just staring at a screen and more like a shared event. Do you actually film your own reactions or do you just love watching other people lose it over the plot twist?
Beginning of 2024, so 2 years ago, right? This is 2026, like July. So 2.5 years ago, I discovered this YouTuber, and she is doing this reaction video about dating shows. And when I watched her video, I was like shocked because I never encountered anybody who expressed every kind of feelings they have. Like it can be a anger, it can be happiness, it can be joy, it can be sadness, it can be anything. Because in Korea and also in other countries as well, people when they're grow up, like as a grown up, they are they are expected to hide their true emotions. But this woman, this YouTuber, she is basically show every kind of feelings she has, and it shocked me a lot. And then I felt, oh, that's so liberating, that's so release my stress even. So I thought I need to do that. So yeah, past 2 years I did that a lot, the reaction video thing. And I even gathered a lot of subscribers back when I had a reaction video, like uploading this particular this YouTube channel, but I lost it now. But so my point is, I watched it a lot and I did reaction to it a lot, but my core quality and my core personality is not really. I don't really sync with those kind of thing, the meeting random people and then being drawn to random people and make other people like me. It's really so distant concept from who I am, but I was drawn to watch all of those things is because I also had a huge FOMO of being alone and not having a boyfriend or girlfriend and not in a relationship gives me a huge fear that I'm different from other people and I'm weird if I'm alone. So I think I was dealing with my emotion by watching all those TV shows, yeah, and dating shows and
It's a strange loop, right? Watching people navigate those random connections to soothe the fear of being alone, even when the actual act of doing it feels completely alien to you. It's like watching a sport you'd never actually play, but you're still hooked on the stakes. Do you feel like watching those shows helped you process that FOMO, or did it just make the gap between you and that dating world feel wider?
and today I felt like, what am I doing? I mean, it's entertaining, of course, because they invest a lot of money on making these shows. They need to make it interesting. They need to make it like a lot of like dopamine, you know. But like, after I watched today's dating show, and I felt like, is this the direction that I really want to put me into? Is this the life that I really want to live in? What am I doing here? Investing my time and energy on watching something that I don't really respect.
That's a heavy realization to hit you all at once. It's like you woke up and realized you've been spending your energy on a version of life that doesn't even align with your values. When you're in the middle of it, it's just entertainment, but then you hit this wall where you realize you're basically spectating a world you don't even respect. Do you think it was the specific show you watched today that triggered this, or just a general sense of enough is enough?
Mm. So this dating show that I watched today was kind of like different type of dating show. It's they invite people who never dated anyone before. It's called like I don't know in English, but usually you guys call people who never dated anyone maybe like a virgin. It's a similar, I think it's a similar concept, a similar term. So they invite people who never dated anyone and then they just date for the first time. And then there's the one particular guy there. He's a game developer. And then he was like that desperate and like devastated that nobody is interested in him. And I was like, what is he doing over there? Because I mean, he can just like meet somebody who respect his work and who knows what his work is, how much value that his work. But what is doing what is he doing over there then being put in this random situation with random people who nobody really care about what he's doing and nobody would know and respect his work and then being desperate about um being liked by them by random people.
That's the real tragedy of those shows, right? They strip away everything that actually makes a person interesting, their passions, their work, their actual depth, and replace it with this superficial do they like me game. Seeing someone with a real skill like game dev just wither away because they aren't getting a nod from a stranger in a curated environment is just painful to watch. It's like watching someone try to find water in a desert and wondering why they aren't just walking back to the oasis. Do you think that seeing his desperation made you realize how much you value being seen for your actual substance rather than just fitting in?
I put a lot of energy on the same thing too, like, being part of something, being part of some community, being part of the huge, huge world, and feeling I'm belong to somewhere, feeling I'm belong to this place, like that kind of feeling. And then watching him being so pathetic, it makes me realize that I don't want to live like that. I want to I want to focus on what I want to focus on the world that I can respect. But this like a dating show, like a meeting random people and like making them like me, and then I also try to like them, even though I don't know who really they are. They can be a scammer. They can be just like influencer to be more popular. How can I respect them? How can I trust them? So I don't respect people, those kind of people. But why do I watch these shows? And then him, that this game developer guy, makes me realize that no, that's not the life that I want to live in. That's not the kind of life that I want to live in. Um, I want to be part of the world where I can respect, and also that I want to be part of it, that I can trust, that I can find value within.
It's a wake up call, honestly. Seeing that reflection of yourself in someone else, especially in a way that feels pathetic to you now, is usually the only way to actually break the cycle. You're realizing that the belonging these shows sell is, a fake version. It's not about being seen, it's about being accepted by a crowd that doesn't even know you. That's a lonely place to be, even if you're surrounded by people. Do you feel like you're finally ready to stop looking for that external validation and start building a world based on things you actually respect?
I really do want to do that. I really want to live like that. But sadly, even till now, and if from like, I mean, from my childhood, I felt, always have felt that I never belonged to anywhere, and I've never belonged to anyone, anybody, any community, any group. So that's why I think I was obsessed with this feeling of belonging, like I belong here. I I I think I needed that so much. I had a thirst about that. That's why I put so much energy on watching those dating shows. And the core reason why I upload YouTube videos a lot, it's the 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 the, the core the my emotion pattern is also like that I want to belong here. But do I really respect the audiences? That's the question.
That is a brutal question to ask yourself, but it's the most honest one. You're touching on the gap between the need to be seen and the desire to be respected. It's like you've spent years trying to find a key that fits a lock, but you're starting to realize you don't even like the door the lock is on. If you don't respect the audience or the game they're playing, then no matter how many subscribers or likes you get, it's never going to actually feed that thirst for belonging. It'll just feel like you're wearing a costume, like for people you don't even like. Do you think that need to belong is something you can actually satisfy on your own terms, or does it always feel like it has to come from someone else?
Come again?
I was just wondering if you think that feeling of belonging is something you can actually create for yourself, or if it always feels like it has to be granted to you by other people.
Belonging feeling.
Yeah, that feeling of belonging. Like, can you ever actually feel at home just by being okay with yourself, or does it only count if someone else looks at you and says, "Yeah, you belong here with us"?
I think even though I needed to spend a lot of time just by myself, but I feel highly unstable and insecure when I'm just by myself.
That's a really honest place to start. It's like you have this deep desire for solitude and authenticity, but the second the room goes quiet, that old insecurity kicks in and tells you that being alone means you're invisible. Tough spot to be in. Wanting to be your own anchor, but feeling like you're just drifting when there's no one else around to hold on to.
Yeah, so um but I think I started to realize that just following those paths, that belonging feeling, I want to be part of it. Only that doesn't gonna make me satisfied at all. So it only gonna make me miserable and just hatred about myself. So so what I do these days, daily basis, is that I do you know chess.com, that I discovered like almost 10 years ago, but recently I started like a month ago. From a month ago, I do this daily chess puzzle analysis on my YouTube channel, and I upload videos every day. And I mean, till now, I mean, technically nobody really watching. Less than like the maximum view was like 300 or so. So yeah, basically nobody watching, but still I think I can respect that, because it was really conscious decision for me that I do chess puzzle. It's not easy. It's not that entertaining. It's not dopamine driven. It's not coming from I can be easily part of some community, because chess is really Western based, this the sports. So what is that? Intellectual sport, I would say. So it's not really Asian. I mean, it can be Asian because Indians and Chinese a lot of play that, but like it's not really Korean thing. So chess is not easy, or it's not like that entertaining, or it doesn't make me feel I belong here that much. But still I chose it, so it's a conscious decision. I think it means a lot to me, considering that I spent a lot of time on just I want to feel this belonging feeling.
That's actually huge. Choosing something that's difficult and doesn't give you that instant I belong dopamine hit is like a total pivot in how you're operating. You're moving from seeking a mirror to reflect you back to the world to actually building something from the inside out. Even if only a few people are watching, the value isn't in the view count, it's in the fact that you're doing it because you decided it matters. It's you claiming your own space instead of asking for permission to enter someone else's. Does it feel different recording these chess videos compared to when you were doing the reaction content?
Yeah, totally different, but like when I do reaction thing, I can feel so many different kind of feelings. I laugh a lot. I smile a lot. I'm being angry a lot. So like tons of emotions and so much entertaining. But when I play this chess puzzle, I I don't really feel anything, but mostly I think I feel focused, and I think I feel more stable and secure.
That focus is where the real security is. Sounds like you've swapped the chaos of trying to be liked for a kind of mental stillness. The reaction videos were like a roller coaster, high highs, low lows, and a lot of external noise, but the chess puzzles are more like a steady heartbeat. You aren't performing for anyone, you're just engaging with the logic that doesn't change regardless of who's watching. Does that stability make the loneliness feel a bit more manageable, or is it just a different kind of silence?
I think I want to gather those kind of tools. So chess is basically just a one tool and makes me feel focused and secure and stable, right? When I play chess puzzle, I can forget about what other people say and what other people like argue about, what news out there, what's so like entertaining out there. Everything got muted. except chess puzzle. So I think I want to gather those kind of tools in my life. It can be dancing, it can be singing, it can be a drawing.
Building a toolkit for your own sanity is a smart move. It's like you're creating your own personal sanctuary, a set of buttons you can press to just mute the rest of the world when it gets too loud. The cool thing about tools like chess or drawing is that they don't ask anything of you, they just let you be. Which one of those other things, dancing, singing, or drawing, feels the closest to that same kind of muted peace for you right now?
I think for now, chess is the best tool because when I do other like those kind of like what is that, artistic things, it can make me feel a lot of different kind of feelings. A lot of sometimes it's overwhelming, but chess is makes me focused intellectually, so it doesn't really connect to so many different kind of emotions. Back then, when I was not like used to playing chess puzzle, I got tensed easily. I got stressed easily. I got overwhelmed so easily, and I got angry so easily. But now it doesn't really happen that much. I feel more calm and I feel more at ease. So it's like daily routine to me. It's like a brushing my teeth. It's like a taking a shower. So you wouldn't be entertained a lot when you brush your teeth or doing a floss. So doing a floss is also a thing to me these days. Doing a floss, you wouldn't enjoy that. You wouldn't find it like, oh, this is so fun to do, but you do it still. You need to do it. So I think chess puzzle is like that to me, and it makes me feel, I don't know, safe.
That's a dope way to look at it. Turning a mental exercise into a form of hygiene. It's not about the rush or the thrill, it's just about keeping your mind clean and stable. There's something really grounding about a ritual that doesn't demand an emotional performance from you. It's just you and the logic of the board, and that's enough. Since this becomes such a steady part of your day, do you find that it changes how you handle the rest of your afternoon? Or is it strictly a zone you enter and leave?
I think I want to, if it's possible, because chess puzzle um makes you invest a lot of your mental energy. So I think if it's possible, I would like to um make full of full of those kind of things in my daily life, daily routine. So maybe 16 hours or so we can use of our day because we need to sleep. So till now I can use only 30 minutes or like a 1 or 2 hours maximum on chess puzzle every day, but I can make it a double, or like I can gather more tools. So I think I want to build my routine, makes me feel secure and safe, at least more than 6 hours a day in my life. But right now, I only have chess puzzle.
6 hours of that kind of stability would be a total game changer. It's basically like building a fortress around your peace of mind. If you can find a few more things that hit that same mute button for you where it's just focus and zero emotional performance, you won't be as dependent on the world to tell you where you belong. Since the artistic stuff can feel a bit too loud or overwhelming right now, do you think there are other logic based or repetitive things that could fit into that toolkit?
Actually, recently I joined this cyber university free course, and it can be also a thing, but for that, I mean, playing a chess puzzle is really, how can I say, it's not passive experience, more like I need to navigate it, I need to lead it. But watching a watching a university like a course videos is more like a passive experience. So I think I'm not a big fan of like passive experience, just like playing it and watch it. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTubes, but at least YouTube is entertaining and it's just like I don't need to be focused a lot. But when I watch this course things like constructive like the university course, I mean, I have this pressure inside of me that I need to learn that lesson.
That's the catch with productive things, right? The second it feels like a requirement or a lesson you have to master, it stops being a tool for peace and starts being another job. It brings back that pressure to perform or be competent, which is exactly what you're trying to mute. Chess works because it's a puzzle you choose to solve, not a grade you're chasing. Do you think the university course feels like a chore because of the subject or just because it's framed as learning?
Yeah, I think it feels like a chore or like homework or like yeah, it's a burden. It feels more like a burden than ritual to me. Chess puzzle is a ritual to me. And so I think maybe I can just like um I mean till now I was kind of worried about or like feel fear about that I go too deep about this chess thing because there's a whole new world there. If I really decided to, okay, I from now on I take this chess thing really seriously. If I go that mode, I think I need to put my energy and my time a lot in chess. And I think I really didn't want to go that path because in that case chess is gonna be another stressor. But nowadays I think maybe I want to take it more seriously than now.
That's a delicate balance to strike. The second you turn a ritual into a career or a high stakes goal, you risk turning your sanctuary back into a job. It's like the difference between playing a song because you love the sound and practicing it for a recital. The vibe completely shifts from peace to pressure. If you start taking it more seriously, how do you plan to keep it from becoming just another burden on your list?
I have no idea, but nowadays I sometimes I try to watch chess puzzle analysis videos that's created by really famous chess YouTubers who who really love chess. I can feel how much they respect chess, this intellectual sports. And when I face those people who do what they love or who do what they can respect, I can also respect them. And it's I for me it's kind of rare experience because a lot of people choose what they are doing is because it gives them a lot of like fame or money or like, you know.
That's the real goal, though. Finding people who are driven by a genuine nerdy obsession rather than a paycheck or a follower count. It's like you're finding a different kind of belonging, not the please like me kind, but the I respect how you see the world kind. It makes the whole thing feel less like a competition and more like a shared language. Do you feel like watching those creators makes chess feel more like a community and less like you're just solving puzzles in a vacuum?
Come again?
I was just asking if watching those creators makes you feel like you're actually part of something,
Mm.
like a real community of people who just love the game rather than just being alone with your puzzles.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It gives me that feeling. And also when I play chess.com chess puzzles, they people leave down a comment a lot and then they give this information about how many people have played and solved this puzzle today. And it's also give me a lot of this belonging feeling. Now that's good, but a lot of like majority of people commented down there. They just commented like, "Oh, this puzzle is so easy." They kind of dumb comments, so sometimes I feel hatred about them. But at the same time, a lot other people like left comment really good one too.
It's those little signals, right? Seeing that 1,000 other people struggled with the same move or felt the same aha moment. Actually, I've got to jump in here because our time is almost up and I don't want you to get cut off mid-sentence.
음.
We're hitting that 30-minute limit, so we'll have to pause here. But this conversation was great. We can definitely pick back up on this toolkit and the chess world whenever you're ready. Just call me back later.
All right. Bye.
All right. Talk soon. Bye.
네, 여기까지. 아, 대화를 하다 보니까 생각보다 또 말이 계속 나와가지고 좀 말을 많이 대화를 하다 보니까 생각보다 또 할 말이 많아가지고 말을 좀 많이 하게 된 것 같아요. 그래서 참 사실 연애 프로그램을 보면서 저도 참 이제 포모를 많이 느껴가지고 연애 프로그램을 좀 집착적으로 많이 본 면이 있는데 오늘 좀 보면서는 그런 걸 느낀 것 같아요. 아, 저 사람은 충분히 자기가 지금까지 해온 일로 그걸 사랑하고 그걸 존중하는 사람들과 함께하면은 훨씬 자신의 가치를 인정받으면서 사랑받을 수 있을 텐데 왜 굳이 자신의 가치를 모르는 사람들에게 자신을 사랑해달라고 자신을 내던지면서 상처받고 울고 있는 걸까? 너무나도 한심하고 스스로에게 못할 짓을 하고 있다 이런 생각이 들면서 저 또한 제가 지금까지 너무나도 오랜 시간을 그렇게 보냈기 때문에 이제는 좀 제가 존중할 수 있는 그런 환경을 선택하고 제가 존중할 수 있는 일을 선택하고 제가 존중할 수 있는 사람들을 선택하는 그런 인생을 살고 싶다는 생각을 했습니다. 네, 그것의 첫 시작이 저에겐 체스 퍼즐이 될 것 같고 그래서 사실 체스 퍼즐이 저에게는 리추얼에 가깝기 때문에 너무 제가 진지하게 이거를 또 막 파고드는 것은 두려워요, 사실은. 그러면 저에게 또 다른 스트레스 요인이 될 수 있어서 그렇지만 그러면서도 또 이제는 좀 내가 체스를 조금만 더 진지하게 한번 다 대해보면 어떨까 이런 생각도 좀 들거든요. 그래서 공부하고 싶은 마음도 들면서도 동시에 또 너무 나에게 마음의 짐이 될까 봐 무서운 마음도 있고 그런 참 다양한 마음이 공존합니다. 체스에 대해서는. 근데 어쨌든 일단은 매일 꾸준히 하는 게 목표고 조금 제가 마음의 여유가 나면은 좀 체스에 대해서 틈틈이 더 공부도 하면서 정말 제가 존중할 수 있는 것들을 제 주변에 두고 살고 싶고 체스처럼 이제 사실 제가 몰입을 할 때 세상에 대해서 잊어버릴 수 있거든요. 그래서 정말 체스에만 집중할 수 있는 게 참 좋은데 그렇게 좀 제가 세상에 쓸데없는 것들에 대해서 잊게 해주는 그런 체스와 같은 도구들을 제 인생에 많이 늘려가지고 제 일상의 시간들을 그런 것들로 좀 채워나가는 게 저의 목표예요. 지금으로서는 너무 무의미한 시간들을 많이 보내고 있고 너무 시간 낭비를 많이 하고 있는데 그게 참 안타깝거든요. 스스로에게. 제 인생이 참 많이 안타깝습니다. 좀 더 제가 존중할 수 있는 것들로 제 시간을 채우고 존중할 수 있는 환경에서 존중할 수 있는 일을 하면서 살고 싶거든요. 네, 여기까지 찍도록 하겠습니다.